Though with minimal resources, the economy is one of the strongest. Because a fight against rulership like in Nigeria, north or south or east or west, is not there. And I believe that the political scientists and the lawyers in Africa must also be looking at some of these issues. Do we really create a unique system of government? The traditional theoretical democracy, is it really working? Frankly speaking, it's not working. Though there's this debate of, it comes up here, whether the president that is doing well can continue to stay on and on and on. And it's almost like a philosophical debate, because sometimes when you are questioning as a former president, I find it difficult to answer. I think we raised that with me in the Gambia. I said, when I became the vice president, I didn't know I was going to be the president, but someone sitting there, I just felt that what happened to these Asian tigers, one of these Asian countries that, in Nigeria especially, they Singapore and others, Malaysia, we are at the same level. In fact, in the late 50s, early 60s, we were even better in some parameters, but now they are almost the first world, or near first world. We are still. What happened within this period? How long does it take them? And what are the kids? And some group of friends said, okay, I should not worry, they're going to do the research for you. And they did investigation for me, and when they came back as a summary, it took between 30 to 40 years for these countries to move from where we are today in Nigeria, where from third world, first world, and the first world. Just 30, 40 years. It was not within the lifetime of anybody. But the funny thing, which I always find it difficult to mention, so that I will not misquote it, is that, and it ties with some of the questions they asked and the questions they try to explain, but it was difficult to explain. Most of them, those countries within those short periods were managed by dictators. So sometimes it's very difficult for you if you know what happens in society. And of course, if you know that in the parliamentary system practiced by Britain, I don't know how many years Margaret Thatcher stayed as a prime minister. Or maybe a place like Germany, the Church of Germany. You can stay there for 40 years and continue to win the election. So we Africans must begin to look at government. The problem in Africa is our electoral system. People manipulate elections to be there by all means. If we are doing proper elections and if we are not doing well,
our own is the worst.
we will not be in that situation.
Our own management.
Because those people are not doing well.
It's the worst.
But in this case, people use government instruments to perpetuate themselves in power. I mean, where did people demand it? But it's always a difficult question to answer. Don't even ask me because I don't have an answer.
You can't.
But let me really thank all of you for this. We even talk about youth leadership. And one thing I personally believe is that the youth may be wrong and not necessarily looking for political offices. Why it appears by a country like Nigeria, why it appears as if it is a political office, that is the only business in the country. Where the economy is doing well and young people find jobs or find businesses that will do, most of them in politics will not even go for politics.
Yeah.
I was talking to assistant director when I was at
Very
the
correct.
government of the state, and I was extremely reluctant. It's a story for another day.
Yes, sir.
But if it is like, maybe if I had no job, I would have jumped on it 2 times. But because I had a source of income, and I was happy with what I was doing,
Yes.
I never neglected. So I
That's
believe the young people themselves, it's because of the economies of our country that this issue of the youth restiveness and so on is becoming so pronounced. So those people like this will interrogate. In Nigeria, we are experiencing young people that have managed the country. Of course, the First Republic, I cannot say their ages, but looking at history and the ages of those people at the time they died, they were very young. In fact, the one who was first head of state was a bachelor. He was not even married to the head of state. He was 32 going 32. But a young bachelor. He was our president. In my state, then River State, was then Nigeria had 12 states. The SSP